Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Abhay from EDS Technologies. First of all, I thank you all for joining our webinar today on integrated modeling and simulation for faster innovation. So before we begin this webinar, I would like to give a short introduction about our company, EDS Technologies. EDS Technologies is one of the largest technology solutions providers in India with more than 30 years of business transformation experience. We help transform businesses by enabling adoption of virtual twin, geospatial analytics, and 3D printing. We have introduced many technologies like 3D printing, VR, digital manufacturing, etc. for the first time to Indian customers. We are established as a trusted partner for more than 2,000 organizations across various industries, which includes automotive, aerospace, defense, industrial equipment, mining, and many others. We have dedicated regional teams reinforced by our domain and functional consultants. We are backed by strategic alliances with global leaders, pioneer in their respective technology areas. We have a widespread presence with 11 offices across India, with our headquarters being at Bangalore. We position ourselves as an end-to-end technology solutions provider to our customers. So moving on, we have two technical speakers and one industry speaker for our session today. Our first speaker is Mr. Siddharth Prabhakar. Siddharth is currently working as industry process consultant at Dassault Systems for about 3.5 years. He's actively working with EV OEMs, battery manufacturers, and its suppliers in implementing the systems engineering approach. He possesses knowledge on MBSE, 1D modeling, and electrical wire harness engineering. He has supported various electrical vehicle OEMs and startups by helping them validate their EV data and incorporate best practices throughout the value chain. He also works on developing innovative multidisciplinary solutions that can help customers save valuable time and solve their problems. Our second speaker for the session is Mr. Prakash Pagadala. Mr. Prakash is an industry process consultant for SIMULIA with customer process experience team at Dassault Systems India. His domains of expertise include process automation and customization, fatigue simulation, advanced dynamic analysis, automotive engine and powertrain durability. He has been working with clients across various industries, including life sciences, transportation and mobility, tire and industrial equipment segments. He has completed his BTech in mechanical engineering from the CATIA University and Masters in mechanical design. So our industry speaker for the day is Mr. Abhijit Gole. First of all, we have invited, thanks to Mr. Abhijit for accepting our invite and joining our session. He is the head of research and development at Sujan Industries, who will be speaking on how MODSIM is beneficial to his organization and what all benefits he could accrue at his organization. A short introduction about Mr. Abhijit. As I mentioned, he is the head of research and development at Sujan Industries. He holds a Bachelor's of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering from Mumbai University and boasts over 18 years of extensive experience in product design and development of rubber, casting, forging, and fabrication products. Since joining Sujan Industries in August 2018, Mr. Abhijit has established the Sujan R&D Center under CEO Mr. Brijesh Sujan's guidance. He has implemented a state-of-the-art system for product design and development, which is acknowledged by both local and international customers. His notable achievements include the successful design, development, and validation of Fiat bogie suspension parts and casting projects for Train 80. He has significant expertise in assembly line setup. His career includes a 6-year tenure at Manson's International, where he specialized in rubber casting, forging, and fabrication product design, and another 6 years at ANG Industries Noida as manager of product design and development, focusing on casting, forging, and machine parts.
Now, Again, I think as the topic of this particular session is integrated modeling and simulation for faster innovation. So we have a few topics which we'll be discussing throughout the course of this particular session. So again, like Abhay mentioned, if you have any doubts, please feel free to drop your comments over the chat and we'll definitely have those questions answered. 1 second, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Now, what I'll do is I'll just introduce our company first. Now, I'm sure many of you are already using some of our solutions and are already have been our customers for quite some time, but I'll just give a quick introduction about DESA Systems. Now, we at DESA Systems are we call ourselves a scientific driven company and combining art, science, and technology for a more sustainable world. Globally, we have about 23,800 passionate people working from across 142 countries and 194 offices worldwide. Within India, we have two R&D centers, one in Bangalore and one in Pune, where majority of our headcount sits. In fact, right after Velizy, where our headquarters is, India is the biggest R&D as of today for DESA Systems. We are a long-term driven company. We have a global revenue of about 5.95 billion euros and an operating margin of about 32.4%. And we also work with a lot of resellers globally, so about 14,000 plus resellers across the globe and 350,000 customers across 12 industries and 45.3 million users at this point. Now, the game-changing solution that we have as of today is called the 3D Experience Platform. Now, as you might be familiar, 3D Experience Platform is basically a platform which helps you with all the aspects or all the design and engineering needs that you have. And it encompasses various brands from 3D modeling, simulation apps, information intelligence app, and social collaborative applications. Now, in today's session, our focus would be purely on the 3D modeling and the simulation applications. And within 3D modeling, again, since CATIA V5 would be something that we would be talking about, and other XCAD solutions that you would be using, how you can actually connect these solutions with the 3D Experience platform, and how you can capitalize on top of whatever data sets that you have created on your existing set of tools. And like I said, we work across 12 industries. So any industry that you're coming from, it could be something, and you could be leveraging the 3D Experience platform capabilities. Now, with that, what I'll do is I'll talk about something called as Collaborative Designer for CATIA V5 and XCAD. Now, many of you at this point are using CATIA V5 or also would be having various XCAD solutions. When I mean XCAD, it is nothing but a non-native CATIA V5 CAD is what I'm mentioning about. And you would be using these solutions as of today. Like I said, the 3D Experience platform comes with a host of solutions available, could be from various brands that we encompass. And you are, as of today, using one of these applications. And let's take an example of CATIA V5 here, or SolidWorks, NX, PTC Creo, Solid Edge, Autodesk Inventor. We have something called as a collaborative designer for CATIA V5 or XCAD, which basically acts as a bridge between your existing CAD solution with the 3D Experience platform. So whatever your data you have created, the same data is now being leveraged and brought inside the 3D Experience platform, and we are further building on top of it. Now let's talk about also a few business challenges which are there with standalone CATIA V5 or XCAD solutions. Now these challenges are purely based from a user standpoint and from an enterprise standpoint. So overall, if you're using a solution which is a file-based system, there is a limited connectivity that is there across all the stakeholders, because usually there's a lot of time delay that happens in terms of sharing the latest files with the different stakeholders within your team, and overall there are time delays which occur. There is also a limited collaboration that happens among the isolated or multidisciplinary users. There is a limited visibility in the full context of product development, because it's a file-based system and different users or different members of the team would be working on the data sets that they have an access to. There is a chance that you might not be working on the latest data sets. That is a typical drawback which is there with a file-based system. And there are non-value added tasks are something that you end up spending a lot of time and money, and at the cost of design and innovation. There are costly errors that can occur because of the disconnected development process, and these are things which I'm sure many of us are familiar with. Now, let me show you a quick example how the XCAD or the CATIA V5 connector works. Here, what I have is a example from a CATIA V5 environment. So as you're able to see in the image here, you have a CATIA V5 window open. And within CATIA V5, if you have this particular connector available with you, which I'm sure many of you already have this particular connector, there is a built-in capability wherein you can actually connect this and connect your existing CATIA V5 with the 3D Experience platform. So rather than actually saving any data in your local machine, now you're actually saving this data on the 3D Experience platform. And we'll talk about what are the benefits that you would be obtaining after that. But if you see, the UI is quite intuitive and the user is still using CATIA V5 and it's the same environment that you're working in. And you get a whole host of features that you can do on top of it. Once you then save this particular data on the 3D Experience platform, it's like I said, it's a quick and an easy approach. So it's just clicking the 3D Experience icon, saving this data on the 3D Experience platform. And once the data is now available on the platform, it's easier for you to search this data, easier for you to do any changes, visualize it on lightweight applications, and other such capabilities also exist. Now, the benefit which we will be talking about in today's session is purely on the simulation standpoint, and which is where I'm coming to is why do you bring your CATIA V5 data or any other XCAD data to the 3D Experience platform? Now, like I said, these collaborative designer roles are nothing but a bridge between the V5, nothing but a bridge between the existing CAD solutions that you're using with the 3D Experience platform. That is why these are a whole host of solutions which we support, and there are integrations which are available to connect these solutions with the 3D Experience platform. And once you do that, a few benefits that you can typically obtain is something like a multi-CAD structure. So multi-CAD structure is basically a CAD structure where you have data coming in from various XCAD systems as well. It could be CATIA V5, it could be SolidWorks, it could be NX, it could be Creo. Now, all of this data, I'm not talking about dump data. So you will actually be able to obtain or actually be able to see the history of these data sets as well. But again, any changes that you have to do, you will have to go back to the existing native application and then do the changes there. But a multicad structure and visualization is something which is possible on the platform. Second is the simulation aspect, which is what we will be focusing in today's session. Third is the process planning, something that you can do. You can also do resource planning. And then you also get all the other benefits that are available within the 3D Experience platform, like configuration management, change management, project management, issue and requirements management. Now, all of these are available on the platform itself. And what are the overall benefits that you would be obtaining by doing this is one, you would end up working in a more efficient fashion because now it's easier for you to find your data. You don't have to really look through your folders and the various folder structures that you would have created in order to look for the latest data sets. And again, sharing data is also something which gets very easier. Second, like I said, sharing data is quite secure on the 3D Experience platform. So there is no longer a need for you to share data with via mail or via through chat messaging or different other applications or a pen drive. All of this data is now available on the 3D Experience platform. And in this case, it's the 3D Experience platform on cloud is where your data will be saved. Again, we will be talking about how safe the cloud is and how do we ensure all of the security. But overall, now it is easier to collaborate and to connect with your internal teams and with your external stakeholders as well. The other benefit is you are able to also have a benefit in terms of the collaborative task or assigning various activities to individuals within your organization and also organize your CAD in a particular fashion within the platform itself. And apart from this, there are benefits that a user would have, and there are benefits that the enterprise would also have. From a user standpoint, let's look at a few benefits here. So the users still remain using either CATIA V5 or their XCAD solution. So we are not trying to replace your CAD here. What we are trying to tell you is whatever you have created, how can we capitalize on top of it itself? How do we leverage that existing data? Second, it allows you to easily share, compare, explore, and modify data because of now the data being saved on the platform rather than a file-based approach. You're easily able to share, collaborate within your internal teams as well. The other benefit is now you have a set, the latest features and functionalities which are available now with the 3D Experience platform is something that the user will have at a click of a button itself. And that is something which we will be able to provide. Next, you have a whole set of web-based applications which overall help in the overall experience of data management process itself. There are a few applications which we'll be talking about in today's session, but there are a few links which we will also be sharing towards this end of the webinar, which would also help you to understand what are the other web applications which are also available, which you can also leverage. Now let's look at a few benefits from an enterprise standpoint as well. From an enterprise standpoint, you're leveraging your existing software investment, but with the 3D Experience platform. So we are not, like I said, we are not trying to change anything at this point. We're just trying to capitalize on whatever you have created at the moment. Next, with the cloud, the other benefits that you receive is data access. So anytime, anywhere, and any device, and it's actually any device, because it's end of the day a URL link and it's a public URL link, and but it is also secure in a way because you and only you has the login credentials for this particular URL, and now you will be able to share and access your data from any device at any time itself. And collaboration using the 3D Experience platform is something that you benefit with. So the collaboration is not only in terms of data sharing, but the collaboration is also in terms of improving communication between the team and other stakeholders in the entire product development process. And last but not least, the other benefit is also you use your existing V5 data or your XCAD data and perform simulation on top of it on the 3D Experience platform. And with that, I would pass it over to Prakash, and he would introduce you on the concepts of MODSIM and how simulation on cloud can actually help you overall.
Thanks, Siddharth. Thanks for that. Right. So quickly, we'll understand what MODSIM is all about. So traditional process of designing something, it all starts with the prototype in earlier days. Then we moved to CAD-based designs. Then after that, then we moved to simulation, where certain processes need to be taken care, like geometry cleanup. Once you have the CAD geometry, you need to clean that up, mesh the geometry, and make it ready for the simulation and solve the problem and evaluate the results, which usually takes anywhere between days to weeks. For a complex problem, it may take even months, which again, it's a lot of time in a competitive world. And then we brought up this concept of MODSIM, where we integrate the design as well as the simulation, and we create associativity between the CAD model as well as the simulation, where any changes you make at the CAD level, the changes will propagate to your simulations, which makes you evaluate the new designs and make quicker decisions on the new designs and validate for further prototyping or maybe further refinement. So MODSIM is the core of the unified modeling and simulation, but that is not just that is not all about the platform, but there's a lot more. So if you look at the core layer is MODSIM, but on top of that you have test data management, also process and automation for creating quick processes where you may have day-to-day processes, and if you want to automate that, you can use these process automation rules to create these processes. And then we have change management, where you can make some quick changes to your designs and evaluate those designs, and also create processes for the new designs using change management applications. And of course, test data management, where you can validate and certify the data what you have from the simulation as well as the tests. And of course, you can also again link those to your requirements. And of course, the last layer is your project management. I'll quickly walk you through a couple of case studies, one with CATIA V5 and the other with XCAD. So with CATIA V5, let's say I have a design made in CATIA V5, and I have certain CAD model with parameters. Then I set up the model for finite. I set up the finite element model in the platform. For that, I need to push that CAD model from CATIA V5 to platform, and that happens seamlessly. Maybe in the next video I'll show that. Then we set up the model with all the load cases, and we run the simulation, and we then review the results. Any changes we do in the CATIA, again, we push those changes to platform without actually, closing or opening, or maybe file transferring. Okay, everything happens seamlessly between the CATIA v5 as well as the 3 experience platform. So here I would like to display a quick video on how the change management is happening here. Initially, I had a design, and I made some changes in the design. I had created some pockets. So what I do is I go to the 3D experience tab in the CATIA v5, then I click save. When I click update in the platform, I have a new design, and whatever the finite element setup, it automatically gets updated. So everything happens automatically on the platform. So whatever the changes I make at the CATIA v5 gets reflected in my 3D experience platform, and it's all ready for simulation without actually replacing or anything. Without replacing, or I don't have to bring back the CAD and mesh the product, recreate the connections. No such business is happening here. All I have to do is click update, and everything gets updated automatically. Then we have another use case study on XCAD. The idea is to give you a glimpse of give you an idea that it's not only the CATIA v5, but we also have a tight integration with other CAD applications as well. Here in this case, we have a presentation on Creo, where we have a design with parameters in Creo, created in Creo. Then we model everything in platform. We push the model from Creo to platform. Then we create the model and we simulate, and any design changes we make in the Creo, it brings to the platform automatically. And whatever the mesh, everything happens, all the update happens automatically. So here's a quick demonstration. Here I have a Creo model where I have certain parameters available in this. I push the model from Creo to platform, and here you can see so I have the CAD model updated, pushed to the platform, and all the entities of the CAD are available in platform now. Then it's ready for finite element setup. Now, once I bring the CAD to the platform, then we do a automated modeling process through batch meshing. Here is a quick demonstration of that. So here we have the CAD, then we do automatic meshing using certain scripts. So there are certain scripts which you can write, or you can create certain scripts which you can reuse. In this case, I have a couple of scripts for hex meshing as well as stet meshing. I use those scripts, and using those scripts, I create a finite element mesh for the assembly in the video. So these scripts can be reused. It's not only for this particular model. If you have, a more general routine work which uses the same mesh, you can use these scripts for those models as well. So this video demonstrates automatic meshing and involves pre-processing of the model to make it simulation ready, and further you can take it for simulation. So you can see, using the scripts, I can create different types of mesh. It can be a tet mesh, it can be a hex mesh, or even a 2D or even a 1D mesh. Now, once the model is set up using the automated meshing, then we can then you set up the scenarios. So once it is ready, then I apply pressure on the brakes. And I run the simulation on cloud. So I run the simulation, and I can also review the results on the cloud itself. Further, I can make different simulations on the same model without actually creating another file. I can create multiple scenarios on the same data, and I can leverage the model setup. Then I can also do a fluid analysis on the same model, without actually bringing another application. Everything happens on the same platform. I can create a boundary layer, and I can pre-process the model for fluid simulations, and I can run a quick fluid analysis, CFD analysis on the same model. So as I said, we have the test management layer as well, where we understand the outcome for the simulation of the physical test and how they are linked to the requirements we are trying to meet, which is also part of the the platform itself. So whatever the changes I make, I can record those. All my simulations can be recorded. All the data can be recorded on the same platform and can be reviewed by different stakeholders. So once my simulations is completed, the simulation engineer or manager can open the results from the database using lightweight physics results review applications. Without any duplication here, they can avoid duplication, and they can suggest any changes if required, or can give a go ahead if the design is meeting the KPIs. Then if any changes are required, again we then take the model back to Creo. So this is again change management, issue management. Basically, let's say I have an issue in the CAD model, so then as a manager, I can request changes in the design to my analyst or the engineer or even the design engineer on the same platform. So once the engineer reviews the details, he or she can then go back to the Creo. Here again, we make the changes in the CAD. As you can see, then once the changes are made, I push the CAD again to platform. Once it is pushed, the beauty is that I replace the old with the new one, and my mesh and everything gets automatically updated. So I don't have to redo the meshing or redo the assembly part here. Whatever the contacts, connections, everything gets updated automatically, and my model is ready for simulation. So automatic simulation updates, including your mesh, connections, scenarios, everything can be done, and the results can be compared between the baseline as well as the improved designs on the same platform. So once you want to explore, once you have your baseline design and improved design, let's say if you want to see more concepts, or maybe you want to understand whether you can still further refine your design. For that, you can do a parametric design study, on the same model within the same platform. So you can leverage the optimization technology for parametric design studies on the same model on the same platform. And of course, all the simulation data will be stored, saved on the cloud without any loss of the data. So this shows a seamless transfer from Creo to 3D experience, and with SIMULIA's multi-physics simulation apps, which helps you to do quick design changes and make decisions fast. And it guarantees a full associativity between the CAD and the CAE, the finite element simulations, and also other physics, and also provides automatic updates of the simulation, and of course the change management and parametric design studies can be done on the same platform. To summarize, the benefits of the platform helps you to do quick concept design studies at the early phase. So we are democratizing simulation to design engineers. So design engineer can quickly make quick design studies and further push those refined models to expert analysts, where they can further do a detailed phase of simulation at the early stages, which helps you shift your timelines, or design as well as the manufacturing timelines, uh, shrink the timelines of your design, and also the manufacturing as well. Using a change management and optimization technology, it's easy to explore new designs, and also with multiphysics simulation available on the same platform, you can seamlessly use your CAD model to study different physics scenarios on the same platform. And of course, since all the data is available on the same platform, there is a quick collaboration can be done between different teams and different departments in the company. Uh, Before we end, I would like to let you know that there are different, you may not be using nonlinear simulation, let's say on a day-to-day basis. You may be using some basic functionalities, let's say as a design engineer, to understand, what is my design will be like for certain load cases. So for that, we have created different baskets for different users. Let's say somebody wants to understand quick, simulation results. We have structural designer roles where they can quickly simulate the models using linear static analysis with elastic material. And then we have a slightly advanced roles where they can also add thermal effects. And of course, then we have certain medium advanced roles where somebody wants to include contacts or highly sophisticated materials like hyperelastic or nonlinear materials, or maybe certain nonlinear functionalities like large deflection. So we have certain advanced roles, and of course, more advanced durability studies can be done, and everything is available on the same platform. And also, this cloud-based simulation roles comes with embedded course. So it comes with embedded course, and you can it's like plug and play. You can readily run the simulations on cloud, and you can of course scale whenever it is required. It's not just about structures. We also have different physics applications or roles available on platform. So you can also leverage the concept of MODSIM with CATIA v5 or XCAD, or within the native platform for not only for structures but also for fluid. If you are interested in understanding the fluid performance of your designs, you can also do CFD simulations on the same platform, or even the electromagnetics, as well as you can also understand the plastic injection um, results from the same platform. And all this comes with embedded course or on the cloud. At the end, the benefits of the cloud on cloud simulation is you don't have to really look at managing your IT assets, or since everything is managed on cloud, so there is little to no management at IT infrastructure, as well as the management, non-IT aspects, as well as IT aspects. And the data is secured on cloud. We have certain certifications for cloud, and the deployment is also very fast. Usually it takes less than 24 hours to deploy the cloud-based simulation rules. And the flexibility, as I said, there are different baskets available for different users. For basic designer, we have a different simulation rules, and for advanced users, we have different simulation rules. And it's easy to install and deploy, so not much of installation is required. So it's all based on cloud, so very little installation is required. And we also roll out frequent updates for security as well as the performance of the application of the code as well. So you will have a better updated code as well as the security of your data. And again, it's available round the clock, 24/7, and everywhere, wherever you are, you want to access, you can access. And also you can access at a different on different platform, whether it is on a phone. Let's say if you want to review your results on your phone, you can also do that. Or if you want to access on a laptop or even on the go, you can access on your pad as well. That's all I have.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Abhijit Khole, from whom we can hear what benefits he has accrued and his organization has accrued by implementing MODSIM application at his organization, Sujan Industries. I would like to also invite Mr. Ratnakant, our National Manager for Simulation Business, to ask a few questions on the MODSIM usage at Sujan Industries, and please take over the conversation. Over to you, Ratnakant sir.
Thank you, Abhay. So, sir, actually, as Abhay has introduced about you, your organization, and your experience by using this or solution, similar solution, or MODSIM approach, which you are using from a couple of years in the Sujan Industries. So we have some pointers which we would like to understand from your side. So there is first point, sir. What were the key challenges in your product development process before adopting MODSIM, and how has the platform helped you overcome these challenges?
Yeah, actually, earlier starting on when we are before starting 3D experience, we was using 2D software like AutoCAD uh, for drafting of the products. 3D modeling we was not usually doing. Once we have installed 3D experience, we have started 3D modeling of that particular products and drafting of that products on 3D experience only. So the workflow get quite easier because of that. Any ECNs, any design changes are happening, then it has implemented quite easily in the software. Then basically after 3D designing, we have started using static simulations also. Then we have done the static simulations on 3D experience. We have got good correlations with 3D experience to our actual product range also. We have created our correlation database for 3D experience analysis with actual products, and that is reduce our development time.
Thank you, sir. We have given a well explanation about this and how this MODSIM is helping in your day-to-day challenges. There is one more point from our side, sir. Can you please share a specific example wherein integrating modeling and simulation on a single platform, which you have explained now, and no, this platform significantly accelerated your design validation loop? If you can explain with an
Yeah,
example, it will be helpful to our audience as well.
okay. Wait, can you please allow me to share?
Yeah, can you just check, sir?
Yeah. Can you view my screen now?
Yes.
Yeah. This is one of the product we have designed and developed in Sujan Industries and supplying this product. In this, there are three metal parts, 1, 2, 3, and this is the rubber profile. This is the sandwich mount. Okay. Earlier we was received 2D drawings of this product, and the boundary condition was defined. Based on these boundary conditions, we have designed this product and done the simulations on this. The boundary conditions are defined that we have clamped this product over here and giving loading. Then we have done the simulations. You can see the simulations, how the load is affecting the rubber profile. This is the rubber profile, how it is behaving at this condition. The whatever stresses coming on the products are defined over there. Based on these stresses, we can redesign this product and minimize the stresses requirement. So the time required for this analysis is got reduced due to the 3D experience. Earlier, we was creating our 3D models on Creo and other softwares and release these models for Abacus for analysis, static analysis. So the time taking for Abacus, it was around 3 to 4 days for running a complete simulation. So we have minimized our time by using 3D experience. That's all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving with an example about this. There is one more point from our side, sir. Just want to understand in what ways has the 3D experience platform MODSIM approach enhanced your innovation, decision making, or the product performance?
Actually, fatigue calculations we are doing very frequently on this product. So the development time has quite reduced. The number of iterations which we was earlier taking has reduced to almost 75%.
Great, sir. Great.
Yeah.
What is the best part of this MODSIM approach that excites you, sir, as you are using this platform for a couple of years?
Yeah. When we are doing the analysis, the visualization of product, how the linear and non-linear behavior is happening at the simulation levels is very good. So we can actually correlate actual product with the visualization of analysis product. So we can take corrective actions on that.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for giving us brief about the MODSIM approach, how it is benefiting to your organization, product development, and reducing the prototypes as well as how it is linking your design team to the CAE in the development of this your products, how it is getting reduced the time. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your time. So over to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abhijit sir. Thank you, Ratnakant sir, for that brief conversation. I'm sure the audience will appreciate the benefits of MODSIM much more after hearing from Abhijit sir. So moving on, I would like to thank first of all Mr. Abhijit sir for taking his time out and joining us in this webinar as an industry speaker. I'm sure our audience would have been benefited to know the benefits and the advantages which Sujan Industries has accrued by implementing the MODSIM on the 3D Experience platform. Thank you, Abhijit sir. I would like to thank also Siddharth and Prakash for delivering a very informative session. I'm sure audience or attendees would be having much more questions. We'll connect with them separately as well. But for now, since for the paucity of time, we are taking limited questions. So to our audience as well, I would like to thank them for joining us today. So our contacts are displayed on the screen right now. If you have any queries or related to MODSIM or any other queries related to the subject matter, you can always reach out to us. Our contacts are displayed on the screen. So mail us or call us at any time, and we'll be happy to take up your questions and address your queries. So please do keep an eye out on our upcoming seminars and webinars. You can follow us on our social media for the same. Thank you once again, Siddharth, Prakash, Abhijit sir, and everyone. Thank you, audience as well. Thank you.